Last week, we had a lot of developments out of Manhattan with the Trump Organization fraud trial. We had witnesses that had previously said, yep, Trump did it all, he knew about everything, come out and say, no, he didn't know a thing, he's an idiot. We had Alan Weisselberg, the CFO, reveal in court that he's still going to work every day advising Eric Trump, pulling a $640,000 a year salary, said Trump knew about it all, and then later in the week said he did it for his own personal gain. So a lot of contradictory testimonies here, which of course is going to make it very difficult to get a conviction or a guilty verdict. It's not a conviction to be a guilty verdict. But on Friday morning, Donald Trump got on Truth Social and after a wild week of watching what's unfolding in court, had an absolute meltdown about so many different things regarding that trial. So I'm going to read you right now Trump's posts from Truth Social. This came out Friday morning. The DA case against two small Trump entities has fallen apart. Even the media is saying so. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go ahead and stop after that first sentence because no, they're not. Like, what media is saying this? He doesn't ever provide any examples. He just says things and his idiot followers will believe it. Like, well, I guess the media is saying that. I don't need to think for myself. I'll just take his word for it. Yeah, infuriating. There has never been a fringe benefits case such as this brought before. All right, I'm going to have to go ahead and stop you again after the second sentence because yes, actually, this is something that corporations get in trouble for all the time. I'm not gonna get to the foul language. I'm so just furious about it, but this happens all the time. I mean, it's okay. So we're two sentences in, two major lies. This is insanity. He continues. Did a long-time executive pay tax on the use of a company car or a company apartment or payments not even taken by us as a tax deduction for the education of his grandchildren? For this, he gets handcuffs and jail? The highly paid accounting firm should have routinely picked these things up. We relied on them. Very unfair. Okay, there's more, but I'm going to stop you right there once again. See, the accounting firm didn't pick up on these things. And I love how you're trying to throw them under the bus because they've tried to throw you under the bus. The accounting firm didn't pick up on these things because you guys signed the documents to hide it. Like, that's the whole point of the trial, you dumbass. Like, why didn't they pick up on this? Because you hid it from them. That's why you're on trial. Well, your business. That's why your business is on trial. That's why Weisselberg was in handcuffs. Because you personally signed the documents approving the hiding of this crap. You God. There's more. There's always more. Many people, perhaps most, don't pay tax on the use of a company car or company apartment. Whether they know or not, that's just the way it is. It's called standards and practices, referring, I presume, to the standards and practices of large numbers of people within the country. Thank you for defining what standards and practices means. The difference is, of course, you lowered his compensation in order to give him these things. It was not a company car. They were not company things. They were given to him personally. You own these now. They're in the company name, but it is yours. We're giving it to you and reducing your compensation, your salary a bit to make up the difference so you don't have to pay taxes on it. That's the scheme. And you're kind of admitting to it in your Truth Social posts. Last bit. Out of fairness, it has a legal meaning. It should be a point in the Manhattan DA case. Did the former DA pay tax on the use of his car? In the meantime, violent crime in New York has reached an all-time high. No, that's not even true either. And again, there is a world of difference between getting issued a company or government paid for vehicle that you only get to use while you're in office. You don't get to take it on weekend trips up to Vermont. It's for official use only. Most of them actually have that on them for official use only. So there is a world of difference. But what a meltdown. So clearly, based on his response here, he doesn't think things are going well for the Trump Organization, which is a good sign, right? Because things have been a little iffy with everybody switching up their testimony constantly. But if he thinks they're going bad, he's going to come out and say things like this. So if he thinks they're going bad, that's a good sign. But I also love how he is trying to cozy up to Weisselberg. Like, oh, for this he gets handcuffed. He was taking care of his grandchildren. He's such a good guy. Yeah, we know what you're doing. You're trying to butter him up so he doesn't keep throwing you under the bus anymore. And hopefully the jury understands that too. And hopefully the prosecution is smart enough to bring that up in court, because Weisselberg, as I said, is still going into the office every day and meeting with the Trump kids. So he knows what you're tweeting. He knows what you're doing. And the prosecutors need to bring that up in court because, yeah, that kind of seems a little interference-y to me, but that's for the courts to decide. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.